for you. You wasn't doing no dirty shit. That's why my days was with you when you had your kids. Because you knew you couldn't do that dirty shit around.
Gene Deal has been on a mission, hopping from interviews to podcasts, spilling story after story about Diddy's darkest secrets. He's pulling back the curtain on the bad boy era we were never supposed to see. But Gene admits he's moving carefully, almost like he's dodging shadows, knowing just how much power Diddy wields and how far he might go to silence someone. And it's not just fear. Roger Bonds, Diddy's former head of security, revealed he was once told to go after anyone who crossed Diddy. That's not gossip. That's proof. Proof that Gene's warnings are real, that telling the truth about Bad Boy could put him in real danger. Gene isn't starting fights, he's just speaking the truth. And now, those truths might cost him everything.
I used my sickness as one of the reasons, like, yo, you know I can't be traveling with you, and you know I can't be doing this, that, and the other. The doctor said.
Let's break this down. This isn't just a few rumors. This is Diddy's empire under fire, a federal trial closing in, and former insiders like Roger Bonds and Gene Deal exposing secrets he never wanted revealed. The deeper we look, the darker it gets. Roger Bonds isn't just a random commentator. From 2003 to 2012, he was Diddy's head of security, watching his back at clubs, award shows, and behind the scenes. He saw the power moves, the intimidation, the inner workings of the bad boy circle. Eventually, Bonds reached his limit and walked away. Now he's speaking out, sharing firsthand what really happened, and people are paying attention because he knows the truth from experience.
He didn't tell the NYPD officers. He didn't tell the Department of Correction officers. He didn't tell none of the parole officers or anybody he had working for him that was officers. He told street dudes who had did dirt in the street.
Now, enter Gene Deal. His name has been everywhere lately, and for good reason. Gene wasn't an outsider. He was inside Bad Boy during its golden era, protecting Diddy while legends like the notorious B.I.G., Mace, and others were rising. He wasn't just watching history, he was part of it, standing in the shadows at sold-out shows, outside VIP rooms, and in hotel hallways where deals and secrets happened. After leaving Bad Boy, Gene started speaking out, revealing the reality behind the glamour. His stories line up perfectly with Roger Bonds' accounts, proving Gene wasn't exaggerating. He was telling the truth all along.
And all of that, and was at public parties.
Don't play with me, boy.
And you the same size as Uncle Phil. And you the same size as Professor Ogilvy. And you the same size as Lucien Griez, Clive Davis.
How you doing?
Okay. Here's the key difference. Roger Bonds is careful, measured, almost calm when he shares the truth. Gene Deal? He's raw, unfiltered, and fiery. Every word feels like years of truth finally breaking free. That passion made his interviews go viral, but it also put a huge target on his back. Speaking with anger and no filter makes you impossible to ignore. And for someone like Diddy, who built an empire on control, Gene Deal isn't just a nuisance. He's a threat. His honesty isn't just a story, it's a challenge to the very power that shaped Bad Boy.
I'm at the bank. There was a couple of times we bumped into him in the street. We ain't had no real beef with him, but we would act like it when we was around Puff, because that's what.
Recently, Roger Bonds went on a podcast and dropped a bombshell. He revealed that Diddy once ordered him and others to physically attack Gene Deal and Mark Curry. This wasn't rumor or speculation. These were direct orders. Bonds admits he refused to fully carry them out. Diddy allegedly wanted them punished for speaking the truth in the late 2000s. That's a billionaire mogul using violence against old associates. Now, Bonds' warning to Gene is chilling. It's a pattern. If it happened then, why wouldn't it happen again? Especially with Diddy facing his biggest legal crisis. The message was clear. Gene isn't safe.
If y'all see Gene, I'm telling y'all, man, somebody better punch him in the face. Somebody better do something to him, man. He out here doing this, that, and we be like, all right.
This dude wanted me dead. way before I came to YouTube.
So how does Gene Deal handle real fear? In a recent interview, he didn't hold back. He admitted he needs protection. The threats are serious, he says, and he believes people are already moving against him. He doesn't feel safe walking without looking over his shoulder. Think about that. This is a man who spent years protecting one of the most powerful figures in music, and now he needs a bodyguard just to survive. That alone shows how dark and dangerous this world has become, and how speaking the truth can put even the strongest in real jeopardy.
There's quite a few tapes that might be out there, what they're hearing, and I don't want to.
How you ain't got that, but that's crazy. Yeah. Got to come back to the 100 side of club.
Gene Deal has even shared moments where he feels he's already been targeted, like outside a courthouse recently. A YouTuber wouldn't stop taunting him, and the confrontation escalated until Gene knocked the man out cold. He sees it as more than a random fight, part of a pattern meant to provoke him while he's under pressure. And the timing is chilling. Diddy is facing a federal trial with allegations of trafficking and coercion splashed across headlines. Cassie Ventura's testimony revealed control, manipulation, and violence inside his empire. Roger Bonds, who once protected Diddy, says he lost respect years ago. Pair that with Gene's unfiltered stories, and you see why this situation is dangerous, volatile, and very real.
Using other inmates' phones to try to get in the outside and contact people. What would you say to him right now, knowing he's in the hot seat big time? Stop. Stop.
He sent somebody through somebody else to try to get in contact with me, telling me enough is enough.
But that visibility comes at a cost. History shows what happens when powerful people feel threatened. They retaliate. The music industry has always had intimidation lurking beneath the surface. From Suge Knight's reign of terror in the 90s to countless stories of artists and insiders silenced through fear, this isn't new. What's different now is the public stage. Every interview, every podcast, every viral clip amplifies the drama. For Gene Deal, that spotlight is both a shield and a target. Speaking out makes him powerful, but it also makes him dangerously exposed.
Witnesses, remember when they released that first thing of Cassie, and I said that Diddy was trying to contact people for character witnesses, people for who he had problems with before, whatever like that.
So where does this leave us? Take Roger Bonds at his word. Gene Deal's life could be at risk. He's been warned, he's watching his back, and the man he fears most is still battling for freedom in federal court. That's chaos waiting to happen. But the bigger picture is clear. If insiders are treated this way, how many stories are being silenced out of fear? This isn't just Bonds and Deal versus Diddy. It's about accountability. Can the most powerful figures in music keep using fear as a weapon? Or will the culture demand the truth? Every lawsuit, every interview, every revelation pulls another thread, exposing an empire unraveling before our eyes.
He was found not guilty of hearing, the most serious charge. He was also found not guilty on 2 counts of trafficking. But he was found guilty on 2 lesser charges.
He was found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in each carries a maximum of 10 years.
Roger Bonds has issued a direct warning. Diddy's goons could be coming for Gene Deal. Gene himself admits he fears for his life and is seeking protection. All of this is unfolding while Diddy faces a federal trial exposing shocking testimony and insider confessions. The bad boy legacy, once built on glitz and glamour, is now revealed as something far darker. Those who once protected Diddy are now protecting themselves. The story is still developing, but the stakes have never been higher, the threats never more real, and the fight for truth in the music industry has never been more dangerous.